we're saying in this display really here is that we've got a world of messy problems needing to be solved. Design's great at it. What a great opportunity for the design industry to get involved in those kind of problems, to expand our businesses, to help society, to help nurture the planet, and really to use our skills in a much broader context. And these problems happen to be some of the big issues of the day, problems like decarbonising society, problems around how do we get people using public transport, how do we encourage low energy lifestyles, and all of the things we need to be doing, all of these key issues happen to be fantastic problems for design to be working on. We employ a particular approach to the early immersion phases of the project, which we describe as looking through a lens. And that lens is made up of 3 parts, which is context, people and tools. Within those 3 areas, we're looking for the opportunities that exist when you look at how people are using tools in a specific context. Then you can start to see and understand how you might be able to aid them in their pursuits. So you're looking to try to uncover what we call user needs or the needs of the community.
We have a number of tools and techniques that we use, especially workshop-based tools that enable everyone to have a voice in the design process, to ensure that everyone is able to put forward an idea or ensure that the objectives that they have for a product or service are met within the design process.
A client came to us looking for us to do a viral campaign on peak oil, which is an issue that's deeply concerning for him. We saw an opportunity to rethink the project through our considered design methodology. We did our initial strategy and research, and we concluded that trying to create fear of the impending peak oil issue in Australia was not going to achieve much.
The Live Local website is a good example of our considered design process. It's essentially like a notice board type feel.
Live Local is a place to share stories about improving your community.
Because we wanted the site visitors to feel inspired to take on an experiment, it really was about the user-generated content floating to the surface of the site. We had hand-drawn elements so that people felt more comfortable about contributing to the site, because it wasn't them having to get something right, and we wanted it to be about people trying things new.
There's no right or wrong. You just simply try something that improves your community. That might be having a street party, it might be growing a community garden, sharing bikes, tools, car. And really it's about community, it's about sustainability, it's about becoming more connected with your community. And ultimately, when peak oil does occur, and it will, we'll be more ready as a society if our project has been successful, because people will be able to rely on their neighbours and rely on their local community for the things that currently we use oil to provide. And that might be food, that might be goods and services, it might be transport. All those things currently are simply dripping in oil. Everything around us right now is dripping in oil. If it's not made from oil, it actually took a lot of oil to get it to us. So we spend time looking for like-minded organisations, and we pitch to them and we present new projects and ideas and so forth to those organisations. So that's how we choose our work. We have to obviously balance the desire to do good with the need to be profitable, and without the financial pillar you can't have a studio and you can't pay people so that they can have enjoyable lives and so on. So you need to be able to earn enough to be commercially viable. So that means we need to be balanced in our decision making and make sure that we don't break our charter and do work we don't believe in, but at the same time we take on commercial projects as well. We often say we don't design, we co-design. That's the kind of design we do. Collaboration is the foundation of our methodology.